What's going on, world? I'm Wesley from adoptthatconnection and adoptthatconnection TV on YouTube, sir. And you are?
I'm Victor Alexander Henderson.
And we are here to talk to you about the challenge War of the Worlds, Season 33, Episode 2, entitled Hellraiser. But before we get into this review, I need you to do me a solid. I need you to follow a lot of stuff, okay? First of all, follow adoptthatconnection TV on YouTube because that's free to do. And we are over 108,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. Also, what I need you to do is leave a comment and a like on this video regarding this review so we can get these views up, okay? Outside of adoptthatconnection TV on YouTube, I need you guys to follow all of us on, when I say all of us, I mean him and I, on our social medias. The links are down below. And also go to adoptthatconnectiontv.com. It is the new website outside of adoptthatconnection TV YouTube, which is going to be bringing you a lot of good content this year. Right now we have over 100 uploads of original web shows, short films, comedies, skits, cartoons, exclusive interviews, relationship therapy videos. There's a little bit of a lot on adoptthatconnectiontv.com, so definitely subscribe to that. And without further ado, let's get to this review, okay? Now, last week we had, I don't know if he's your boy. Well, he doesn't really like Big Brother, y'all. He doesn't. Davon has asked me personally to go to Big Brother and audition, but he's like, no, I don't want you on the show. So he's very about Big Brother, and he doesn't know too many people that are involved with Big Brother. So Josh from last week was kicked off, but then the Mexican dude broke his arm, so then they kicked the Mexican dude off and brought Josh back. So Josh is with Amanda, who is everybody's enemy, except for Ashley.
She just talks too much.
She's a lot. Yeah. And so that's where we leave off. Now Josh comes back into the house. He's running around the house because he's super excited to get this second chance. And he immediately runs into everyone saying, hey, 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 hey. And he says, hey, to Cara Maria. But Cara Maria is not really here for Josh.
That's the redhead.
Yep. Yeah. Because Cara Maria hates Amanda. And so she's like, yeah, you're with my arch nemesis, Amanda. And, you know, Josh is trying to figure this all out. How is he supposed to play this? Because Big Brother is a very political,
yes, it is,
lying, manipulative game.
That's why I don't want you on it.
And so the challenge can be a little bit of that, but you definitely have to be physical with your stuff. So I don't know if Josh is really going to survive this, but
I don't think he is. I think they're going to be out.
But with Amanda as his partner, I don't know. It's kind of like she's crazy.
Yeah, she's
crazy. But they did win. They won tribunal. But before I get all into that, let's go to Georgia and Hunter. Georgia says to Hunter that, you know, you need to win this because Ashley stole $500K for you. And Hunter's like, yeah, I have Wes on my side. And that's when we find out that Wes and Hunter were in talks before coming to the show that they were going to team up because they have two enemies, a common enemy, which is Johnny Bananas.
Yes.
How do you feel about Johnny Bananas?
I don't like Johnny Bananas. First off, I think that his face is very, very funny looking. And then on the flip side, I really just hate anybody who, I'm not going to say hate because saying strong as a, no, yeah, I'm going to say hate. If you're somebody who is not loyal to somebody who has been loyal to you and somebody who has worked with you, just like the Ashley chick. It was Ashley, right? The girl, yeah. Ashley chick. Like, come on, man. You know, somebody's working with you to get to a goal, and you're just gonna just stiff them and be like, no, fuck you. I'm just gonna just take everything, and I'm not gonna share anything with you. And you think that that's cool? Anybody who's like that, Bananas, he's like that. Bananas is just a shitty ass human being. I really, like, I heard, like, I came in on the tail end of, like, I guess it was Big Brother, right? No, it was the challenge, the last one, when he was talking about the dude's dad who had died. That was like, I'm like, oh, nah, bro. Like, I was going to give you a chance because I heard what you had done in previous seasons of stuff and, like, taking people's money, but I hadn't seen it. But then for you to talk about somebody's dad who had passed away, that was, what was the guy's name whose dad passed away? You remember? That's irrelevant.
Yeah, I forget his name.
But that one,
Devin. Yeah. That's Devin.
Man, Devin did really good because I would have punched him in his face. I would have choked him out and punched him in his face. Period, point blank. He probably would have got kicked. So I don't like Bananas at all. he knew exactly to ask me that question.
Yikes. Nani talks to Turbo, and you know, Nani has been in quite a few challenges, and she is a competitor.
Which one's Nani?
Nani is the girl that from the first episode was flirting with Chase, but then went to Bananas and was hopping on Bananas' lap.
Yeah,
and then went back to Chase, and Chase was like, bitch, I don't want to be bothered with you because I'm not that kind of guy. So, yeah. So Nani is talking to Turbo because Turbo chose Nani to be on her team.
I think Turbo's pretty.
Turbo is dope. Turbo won 2 survivors. So Turbo is a survivor. He's a competitor. He's a beast. He looks physically fit as well. But he lost. So, I mean, you can't really base everything off of size. I mean, it is what it is. And he lost against Josh, of all people. So, I don't know. They're sitting here talking about how she's expecting this of him and expecting this of him. And I'm like, chick, you have not won anything in your challenge history. So how can you have expectations? I don't get it. The next day we get to the monster truck and it's called Armageddon. Armageddon or some shit. And they were laughing at him because it's a stretch from Armageddon.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm gonna get you or some shit. I was like, okay, y'all corny with these names that y'all been coming up. Grant you, it's 33 seasons and y'all have all these names to play with, and I get it, but that was just a corny name. They get 400 feet of rope that they have to hold and tug on for 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes, the truck runs over the car. The top 3 to come out of it form the tribunal, and they are safe, and they stay in the game, and they take control of the game by putting people up 3 teams for elimination. What do you think about those rules?
Well, I mean, you know, to me, the game started out messy as hell to me. You know, you're putting these people up in this tribunal to come up with the, you know, first and foremost, the fight that they were having and trying to figure out who they were going to put up for
we getting past the elimination. You going past the challenge. I'm talking about what do you think about
the challenge,
the concept of
the. Oh well, I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope for them to have those ropes like they did, because I use those ropes at the gym, but the rope that they had was even thicker than that. And those ropes are super, super heavy, so it really takes a lot of strength to be able to move that much rope, and then to tug on it at the same time period, you're really working your ass off. And then for the monster truck to kind of come and roll over it, and basically once it rolls over it smashes the roof of the car down into the rope, so the rope can't move anymore. Or at least that's what the thought.
I really thought that somebody's arm was going to get ripped off with that truck coming through and grabbing the rope the way that it did.
Yeah.
But everybody was good. You had Paulie and Natalie versus Kyle and Maddie. Paulie and Kyle are going to be fighting all over the place.
Yes,
and it was very interesting that Cara Maria said what she said. Oh, it's nice to have men fighting over me. Knowing damn well that she's going with these, well, she's had these issues with Paulie,
yeah,
and the fact that, you know, Paulie was still dating her ex when he was dating her. Then you have Devon. I love you, Devon.
Yeah,
Shout out to Devon. Devon and Bear versus Jenna and Gus. Bananas and Morgan versus Wes and D. And Bananas actually beat Wes. And of course, Wes was
looking stupid as hell.
Right. Then you have Cam and Ashley versus Ashley M and Chase. Round 2 was Cara, Maria, and Theo versus Hunter and Georgia, and Cara, Maria, and Theo won. It was very interesting that Hunter was beat out by Theo, and Theo is like tall and skinny, and Hunter is shorter and muscular, so, you know, your weight doesn't matter. Your weight doesn't matter.
It's all about your
Theo won. CT and Julia versus Natalie N and JP. Amanda and Josh versus Nani and Turbo, and Amanda and Josh won. Very interesting. And then you had Zach and Zahida versus Leroy and Shailene. The tribunal is Cara, Maria, and Theo, Bananas and Morgan, and Josh and Amanda. I was very shocked by Josh and Amanda winning. I'm just sorry. Josh doesn't really seem much like a... But he in his last couple of episodes of Big Brother, he was beasting, so I can't really say too much about it. But
he wasn't beasting on that tug of war.
He won. Josh won. That's what I'm saying. Josh won.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Never mind.
So the tribunal picks Chase and Ashley, Zahida and Zach, and Georgia and Hunter to go to be up for elimination. Now, Zach when they were going through the tribunal, they were facing the tribunal. It seemed very interesting. It's like a court, a courtroom, if you will, and the tribunal's looking down on them. And I'm just like,
T.S. Madison.
You're so silly. I gotta sneeze.
Bless you.
Jesus, I gotta edit that out. Lord. Zach lets Zahida speak for him in the tribunal meeting. Amanda gets so pissy about it because Amanda and Zach could not see eye to eye with their decisions last season. So the fact that Zach is allowing a woman, to see eye to eye with him in front of Amanda, his ex-partner, just really pissed her off.
Well, clearly it wasn't Zach that was the issue. It was Amanda.
Okay. Wes and Hunter talk about their plans, and they say that, you know, if Hunter's thrown in, he's going to go against Leroy. And of course, Leroy is always paranoid about going into a challenge because he's never won one. And all of his challenges, he's always sent home early. And it's become like this awe for Leroy because he seems to be a downright cool-ass dude. But I'm like, dude, if you just beat the challenges, you'd be fine. But he hears Hunter is possibly going to go after him, and he's like, you know what, this is some bullshit. Okay. But this seems to always be the thing. Leroy always seems to be the layup for Bananas because Bananas and Leroy are besties or whatever the case may be. So people always feel that they can get at Bananas for going after Leroy. Amanda talks to Morgan and says,
why would you even align yourself with Bananas? Like, that just isn't a good idea.
Amanda talks to Benorna. Amanda talks to Morgan and says, you are weak for allowing Bananas to rule you. You are Bananas' shadow, and you should be stronger and better than this. And then this was the weirdest edit ever. Yeah. Because it went from Amanda scolding Morgan to we see an image of Bananas, and then Nani's sitting there. She jumps in defending Bananas. Then Hunter is there in between Amanda and starts defending himself against Bananas. And then it becomes this huge all-out feud that was terribly edited. You don't know what the fuck is going on. And then unbeknownst to us, everybody's back in the house and Leroy seems to be about to have a fight with Hunter because Hunter's pulling off his shirt and trying to get buck wild with people. It was just too much. I wish they would have just let that shit play through.
Yeah. Now, was it that he wanted to fight with Leroy, or that he was trying to get through Leroy to Bananas? Which
I'm pretty sure that was probably, I guess, it. But everybody had a point. Like, bruh, Ashley took $500,000 from you. You should not be trying to get at Bananas. Why are you trying to get at Bananas? Why? From season to season to season to season to season, you're going to keep chasing this old fart. And Ashley is the one that ran you over last season. But
he holds grudges, period. So
all of them
at that moment, his grudge was being pointed at, concave face, flat platypus face ass Bananas.
What do you think about Amanda telling Jenna that Zach was on Bumble the last elimination?
First off, Zach, that's what your ass get. Period, point blank. If you're doing some shady shit and you're bragging on some shady shit that you're doing to some people who you already know are not your friends, you're definitely getting everything you deserve. Secondly, you know, it's war. They're literally at war. So her main thing is to, if he's her enemy, is to try and get in his head and screw up his game. And it worked for that moment anyway. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but what do you think?
I mean, I felt bad for Jenna. I immediately felt bad for Jenna because I was just like, we all know that Jenna is a good girl. We all know that she went from weak to tough. We all know her story. We all love her. She's dope. Like, why fuck her over? When Jimmy fucked her over, that was horrible. Like, everybody seems to think that Jenna is a layup, but she's a dope chick. So we all know that Zach is a meathead or has been a meathead in the past, and it's like, okay, y'all admit to loving each other, so just let that rock. The fact that Amanda had to bring that to the forefront and Jenna didn't even know anything about it, and on national TV in front of all these people sitting here looking stupid, and Jenna and Amanda don't get along, it was really fucked up that Zach couldn't at least like start apologizing or becoming, you know, empathetic to how she was feeling about it. He just seemed like a real cold ass and was like, well, we're done. We're going to break up. Fuck it.
She needs to be done with him, in my personal opinion. Ain't none of my business other than the fact that you put it on a TV show and you have everybody watching it. But I would say she needs to do something different because that wasn't a good look.
It was, I mean, you know, it is what it is. And then we get to the elimination. It's called the floor. The war floor or the hidden floor or something with the floor.
Just put a sound effect right there.
Something,
boom, boom, boom.
Something, killing floor.
Killing floor. Boom.
Right. Y'all already know all these eliminations are dope, and I always be wanting to get to eliminations. I was just telling him, I'm like, they better play this all in one freaking episode, because if they cut this shit off, I'm gonna be so freaking upset. I want to see the elimination. I sat here and watched all this drama. I want to see the elimination, and at the end of the day, this, besides when Devin beat Bananas, because that was a triumphant elimination. I freaking love that. Or when oh freak is her name. Cecilia or Olivia or Sylvia. When Sylvia went up against the girl that kneed her and kicked her in the face when they were in the mud and she still beasted. Those type of challenges, or Killer Cam winning all her eliminations, or Natalie last season in the rolling pin going against the winning against Kyle and them. That, like, there are moments in these eliminations that I'm just about. And Hunter picking Ashley was so freaking dope. It was so freaking dope. Bruh, she took $500,000 from you. You need to get your win back somehow. And I was so freaking pumped up. Hunter is a good guy. No issues, like no dramatics, super dude, super cool dude. He's always beasting these challenges. He just wants to be successful. I remember when Hunter first came on the scene as a rookie and he was wet behind the ears. You know what I'm saying? So he's a dope ass dude on the challenges. And he's a part of the Young Money Squad, a Young Buck Squad is what they call them. The Nelsons and the Coreys and the Devins and all of them. He's a part of that. Cool dude. I felt bad for him last season, but at the same time, it's like how you treated her was some shit. Like you would talk about her badly and all this extra shit. Mind you, y'all are enemies for a reason. Clearly, y'all are enemies for a reason. But all of that shit bit you in the ass. And I don't know, quite frankly, he probably could have been the best thing to her, and still she probably would have took the money.
I think she would have took the money anyway. So I just think she's just a bitch. Yeah,
she.
I would have loved to seen them go head to head on that. It looked like rugby to me, but on that challenge, I would have loved to have seen them go head to head. Like been against the two of them. Oh my!
The dude against the chick.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen that.
Why?
She took $500,000.
So you want him to beat her up?
I didn't say beat her up, but go after the ball. That would have been good TV.
Hunter flew his ass around like, Nick, you not taking this ball from me. Hunter is a beast. Yeah. Hunter is a beast.
He literally picked that dude up by the ball.
And said, I'm taking it. No, matter of fact, we're gonna go out of bounds. Let's go out of bounds because you're not taking this ball from me. And I felt bad for Hunter because Georgia just seems like a Georgia peach, and like she's real southern and got the big ass lips and don't really know what to do but Georgia is riding the hell out that man's dick. I'm sorry. She is like, yes, she is Team Hunter. Don't you agree?
I agree.
Because she was just like, yeah, I told you I was going to get us to win. With that first round, Ashley whooped her ass. And then, Hunter had to light a fire under Georgia and said, look, bitch, you the final round. You better get this shit now, goddammit. And she got it. And they won.
I'm getting a little rough.
Yeah, she did. She's like, I realized that my man was out here and he was winning, so I got to do what my man do. And I can't let him lose. With them big ass lips. I swear. But I'm just glad that Hunter won, and it felt so good that Ashley got kicked the fuck out.
She was looking so stupid.
She was.
Sorry,
but I mean,
that's what happens when you screw people over.
She still got her money, but still, like,
she ain't getting no more.
Right, and I think, and just like how it's been biting Bananas in the ass ever since he did that to Sarah, I think karma is going to continue to bite Ashley in the ass because the very next challenge, she gets kicked right the fuck off by the person she betrayed.
Right,
and I just think that is ratings out the ass. That was an amazing elimination. Because I wanted him to send her the fuck home. Yeah. And when he picked her, everybody was cheering like, that's what you need to do. Get your revenge.
Yep.
What did you guys think about this particular episode? Leave your opinions and comments and all that below. I'm gonna try to get him to do this as often as possible, although he doesn't really watch the challenge.
I do watch the challenge,
but we'll see how it works out.
Last time.
I need y'all to follow and subscribe to adoptthatconnection.com. Definitely do that. He's on a series with me, and it's really good. And he kind of like left. Okay, well.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow, that's so adorable. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Wow. What are we doing? Oh, the challenge review. Love you. Later. To adoptthatconnection.com, the new website that will be the hub for everything in diverse entertainment. We have scripted shows, short films, cartoons, feature films will be coming on, and we're also looking for content creators to put their content on the website as well. So this has been